con Erick Finkelstein, es el encargado de los eventos de la NFL. Erick, nice to meet you. Gildardo Figueroa from Mexico. First of all, thanks for this interview.
No worries. Happy to be here with you.
Erick, how long it takes to prepare a stadium like this one?
Well, it's years of preparation. We've actually started preparing for Super Bowl a couple years ago and have come to Houston multiple times throughout the course of those 2 years. We've been on site for the actual build-out since early January and continue to this day to feverishly get everything done for Sunday.
La pregunta era cuánto tiempo tarda en prepararse un estadio de este tipo y nos dice que tarda mucho tiempo, probablemente 2 años, y lo más probable es que sea desde enero están empezando a prepararlo. All this setting, I mean the logos, the Falcons, Patriots, how does that work? I mean, we all know it's very nice, but the real thing is another thing.
Yes, no, there's a lot of work that goes into it because a lot of those elements that you mentioned, they're custom to the 2 teams that are in the game, so we can't even produce them until we know who's playing in the Super Bowl. So we're scrambling the night of the Super Bowl, of the championship games, excuse me. We're figuring out, okay, we got to print all these things and get all this stuff ready, order the different stencils for the field and so forth to get it all done and customized for Super Bowl.
La pregunta era ya más preciso, sobre todo de los equipos, lo que es los Patriotas y los Halcones, cuánto se tarda uno en las mantas, y dice que desde los juegos de campeonato el domingo, ahí es donde empieza a prepararse todo esto y es un trabajo muy arduo. The stadium, this is a magnificent stadium. I know that 5 years ago the city of the Super Bowl has been selected, so how do you work all this for 5 years? I mean, as the NFL, you begin traveling and everything. It's permanently this?
Yes, yeah. We're actually when the cities are in the running and are bidding for Super Bowls, we actually start going to the cities to start looking at all the different elements that are there to see, you know, what's there that we would use and how we would use it. And then once the city is named, then we start making more and more trips the closer we get to the game.
Le preguntamos desde que se sabe la sede del Super Bowl, que son como 4 o 5 años antes, qué es lo que requiere, y nos dice Erick Finkelstein acerca de que se empiezan a preparar todo. Hay viajes permanentes durante las 4 o 5 años previos para venir a checar lo que es todo de la ciudad. How many people is involved in preparing not only the stadium, I mean the media center, the convention center? It's huge.
Yes, we credential. It just depends, you know, on you know, for game day alone, it's over 16,000 people that are involved in some way, shape, or form for, you know, that have some element involved in the Super Bowl.
Le pregunto que cuánta gente está involucrada en preparar todo esto y me comenta Erick acerca de que 16,000 personas, 16,000 personas tienen credencial para preparar todo, nada más para el día del juego, y esto incluye el centro de convenciones, esto incluye el área de prensa, todo lo que tiene que ver. What's your expectation for Super Bowl? Any fears? What's your main job for Sunday? And if you have some aware of something, I don't know.
My job is just to try to think of everything and try to prepare as best as possible to make sure that things go as smoothly as possible on Super Bowl Sunday. Things come up and you have to react sometimes and you just deal with them. But you know, everything, you know, we try to plan for everything. Things happen. And then we react to them and deal with them as they do.
Le pregunto que cuál es específicamente su trabajo para el domingo, si tiene alguna preocupación, y me dice que no, que realmente cosas ocurren, pero que hay que estar preparados y nada más es checar que se coordine todo. A few years ago in New Orleans, we got the blackout after halftime. It was like 30-40 minutes that the Super Bowl was stopped. How does the NFL react to this kind of intangibles?
Well, we just, you know, as I said, we deal with things as they come up, and we determine what the issues are, and then we try to communicate out, you know, what happened and how best to deal with it and get it back to where we feel it needs to be in order to pick up where we left off and keep the game going.
Le preguntábamos de hace 4 años ocurrió que en Nueva Orleans vino un apagón después de medio tiempo y dice pues que hay que reaccionar, no se puede quedar uno esperando nada más por ahí. Finally, This Super Sunday 51 is going to be huge, maybe better ratings, more people watching. We are from another country and we're covering this Super Bowl as many before. So what can you say to the international people? This event is maybe like Olympics, a World Cup, a soccer World Cup. What do you have to say to all these people around the world?
I just keep saying that, tune in for what should be a spectacular matchup between two tremendous teams. I think that Sunday's game is going to be not only just because it's a Super Bowl, but when you have two teams playing as well as the Patriots and the Falcons, it should make for what would be a very entertaining and great game, which we're all looking forward to no matter where we live.
Le preguntábamos de que este es un evento internacional, quizá al nivel de una Copa Mundial de Fútbol, de Juegos Olímpicos, y nos responde concretamente que esté la gente atenta, que es un evento internacional, como él dice, de relevancia y que disfruten estos dos grandes equipos, un gran escenario y una ciudad que se ha vertido por aquí muchísimo. Thank you very much. Gracias. Gracias, Erick. Thank you very much. A message to the Mexican fans. We'll have some games, two more games, as we know. Are you going to be there in Mexico preparing something?
I very well may be. If it's not me personally, it'll be definitely people that I work with that are down there a lot already. And we're looking forward to building on what we had this year over the next few years.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Nos decía al final que va a estar por México, quizá no personalmente Erick Finkelstein, pero va a estar él checando con su gente los posibles juegos en los próximos años en la Ciudad de México.